shit, hold on, my razor's ringing. Hello? Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for coming back to Sorry Not Sorry with Nate and Anthony. Today is New Year's Eve.
Woo!
Woo! So we got our friend on, Garett. So we're gonna do probably an extra long podcast here, hoping.
Describe extra long, like as in like
Well, okay.
listening to it. Man, that took forever to listen to.
I'm sorry,
or-
I meant longer. It's not gonna be like long dick long, but it's gonna be long.
They're gonna learn today.
They gonna learn. So since it's New Year's, we want to talk about New Year's resolutions. So
New year, new me, bitches.
New Year, new me.
I'm so sick of that.
I know everyone's talking about how shitty 2016 was, which
get over
it was. It was though.
Like, boo the fuck who?
Come on, dude.
Okay.
Princess Leia died at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost my dog.
That's a rough.
That was pretty rough.
That sucks.
Yeah,
No pun intended. You know, the whole rough thing.
Yeah. So 2016. I know my job went down.
Okay,
too.
so yeah, 2016 kind of blew dick, you know. But what we all had those years that just blew dick. I like to call it high school. You know,
high school was kind of fun.
it blew dick.
Hey, got to hang out with you guys. All right.
Oh, that's right. I
That's
keep doing
true.
that, don't I?
I had a lot of fun in high school.
I know that's because Garett was, white. So just fucking with you.
Yeah, it was a little easier, I guess. Yeah, thanks.
No, we've all known each other since elementary school, so that's why. A lot to talk about.
When we were all white.
We were all white. I was
Elementary school.
I still wasn't white.
Yeah, you were surrounded around the same whiteness.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't.
Remember everyone called me Afro Thunder.
Oh man, the racism started that early.
Yeah, it was right when the fucking Street Hoops or whatever came out.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude.
I know what you're talking
People were
about.
just like, "Yo, man, that dude looks like Afro Thunder," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and embrace this," and I should know.
Yeah, and I think the next thing it was like, man, that guy looks like the lead singer for Rage Against the Machine.
I know, right?
Hey, that's not so bad.
I try to tell you, man. Everywhere I go, especially because I hang out with a lot of white people, it's always just, "Oh shit, he looks like insert black guy here." Yeah, dude. And then one year I tried to slick my hair back, which
I remember this.
Do you?
I remember this distinctly. It's like burned in my
I
memory.
know,
It's
man.
like the greatest day ever.
That's the thing is I was influenced by all my friends, and I'm like, you know what?
No,
I
you
can
look
slick my
like
hair
fucking
back.
Mozart, bro.
I know. I was like, well, they can do it. Why can't I do it?
I don't think I ever saw that.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. Because I immediately, I slick my hair back, right? And I'm like, cool, I look white. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to go to school. And immediately going to school, I was like, this was a bad fucking idea.
Wait, I have to ask, what did you use to
I don't
slick your
even
hair
remember,
back?
Man. I don't even remember.
A prayer? That's the only thing holding that shit
Yeah.
back.
Honey and
There was-
7
there was
Up.
There was a few times in my life where I tried to look like a white person. That's true.
Well, you're killing it right now, dude.
I know. I saw Lenny Kravitz do it, and I was like, I'm going to go for it again. You know what I mean? And it didn't work out either.
I think you have to seek a professional for those sorts of.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so New Year's resolution. What's yours resolution there?
I don't have any
Illusion?
Resolution.
resolution. I don't really have any. I maybe might try to stop smoking cigarettes as much because it's fucking retarded.
I've been actually smoking a lot less.
Good for you. Good
As
for
your
you.
voice like cracks.
It's true. It is true. No one likes queer. I know.
But no, the stupid New Year's resolution. I've never tried it because I never get it. Like, why don't you just stop doing that shit like now?
Right.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I know.
They're just like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna stop drinking a bottle of vodka every night on New Year's in 2 weeks. It's like, dude, why don't you should just stop doing that.
Yeah, just stop drinking an entire bottle of vodka. Like,
It's not good.
And they're like,
Yeah.
you know what, dude? I'm gonna pig out right now, and then I'm gonna start eating healthy on New Year's. It's like, so you're gonna gain 20 pounds before you start doing this?
Exactly. Yeah.
that's,
Just cannonball it right
dude.
before.
That's what I did.
But yeah. New year, new me.
Like, yeah,
That's pretty human, though.
I guess.
I'm going to go to the
Well,
gym.
I know.
No.
Gym memberships
No.
spike up. No one ever goes.
Everybody buys that year. And
I know.
you
Dude,
they
one of
don't
my
go.
ex girlfriends, she did that. She, of course, it was with my money.
Got
But,
you a gym membership?
No, got herself a gym membership.
Oh.
And I'll tell you right now, you can't get out of a gym membership, bro. They will come at you with they're like, yeah, your New Year's resolution, you should definitely work on this, and we can get that for you. It's only, $25 a month or whatever it is, wherever
Yeah,
you go.
right.
2 months later, you're like, okay, I'm not going to that gym. call them. Hey, I want to cancel. Oh, well, you got to let us know fucking month in advance. Okay. You call them a month later. Hey, I want to cancel this. They're like, oh, you have to write a written letter as well as calling us a month in advance. Like a written letter.
And they're like, do you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it fitness or whatever you call
Fitness
it? Oh, you guys
connections
aren't gonna get sued over anything.
This is a real thing.
But hello to the fucking 7 people listening to this. But but I think it was that same place. I had to write or fill out their blue sheeted fucking form and send it to fucking Texas.
I know, right?
Or whatever. And that's how I had, and they still charged me, like you said, the extra month. They're like, well, it took the processing.
I know, dude. They make it so convoluted for you to get out of the contract.
It was fucked up.
You have to cancel. I had to cancel my card.
It was a huge gym, but that was fucked up.
And then they sent me into collections. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, you should have just went to that fucking gym, you stupid ass.
She didn't even go.
She didn't even go.
She's out here on borrowed time.
Fuck. But, yeah, hopefully 2017 is a lot better. I mean,
you never put hopes out there like that, man.
Why?
Like, because you're just bound to get crushed if being like, oh, this year sucked and maybe next year will be better. Guess what?
well, it doesn't have anything.
No.
It doesn't really have anything like that hard to beat. Like, don't kill off, 57 celebrities, and
Dude, people get old, and these people were celebrities in the 80s, bro. That's when cocaine was at its finest. So,
okay.
you make your bed, you sleep in it.
Here was my biggest thing. As long as Will Smith and Stan Lee didn't die, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
Like, those are your choices.
Those are my choices.
I mean, I'm good with Stan Lee. He can live forever like a cyborg. Like, he draws,
I would have my tax dollars go to that.
I would pay for that.
Right?
I'd be like, Stan Lee, you're going to become a cyborg because it would be everything we ever wanted out of you.
If you could have 2 celebrities live forever, who'd it be?
Oh, that's a rough one because I'm not big on celebrities. I want them all to go.
All right.
I'm sorry.
terrible.
I mean, I appreciate
Rough.
the movies and
Damn.
shit, but like, for you to sit so high on your pedestal and believe that you deserve it.
Someone's a little jelly over there.
I guess.
Jesus.
I don't know.
What about you, man?
I'm not sorry.
Not sorry.
No, I don't think. I think it sucks, but I think we all just forget sometimes that we're all fucking human and people die. And it's been some iconic sort of, figures that have gone. But that's what sucks about it more. It's a generation specific kind of thing. Like, it's happened every time, but we think we're all so fucking cool.
All right, that makes sense.
You know?
Yeah, no, I get that.
But it does suck, like David Bowie and all these fucking badasses that just, like Nate said, probably it's more a little pretty realistic. They lived a little harder than the average Joe, or being on the road and
it's good,
drinking and
Yeah, they don't do it like that no more.
Sometimes
dude.
here's my thing though.
serious.
Sometimes you gotta count the blessings because they didn't live too long. Like Bill Cosby, he lived too long. If he'd have died,
Right,
if he'd have died 10 years ago,
that's a
everyone would have
shitty
been
story.
like,
Yeah, that
he was a great, and now he's gonna die as,
and no one just cares anymore. Yeah,
now he's gonna die as
But-
a horrible man.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel it's like in the NFL when like their main player leaves to another team and then like retires. Like, like after he was gonna retire, you just keep him there. I guess I don't know. I see. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Now everybody's like, what the.
Bill Cosby
fuck?
is like if fucking Peyton Manning went to another team then retired.
Oh, I know. There it is.
Went to the Buccaneers and then retired. That's what it'd be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or went to the Raiders. Since we're talking about molesting people, Raiders for sure.
What?
has to be right. Yeah.
Because the Raiders molest their fans.
How do they molest their fans?
Because
It's
they
like
fucking suck.
elaborate, dude. Are you
Line
kidding me?
drive, dude.
Have you been watching this year's season?
I know, I hate it. It's making me fucking angry.
Yeah, last day's tomorrow. Gotta watch that one last ass raping. Being a 49er fan, we're playing against the Seahawks. That's
terrible.
how we get to end
Yeah.
our 2016.
People
injuries.
were so salty about the Cardinals beating the fucking Seahawks.
Oh, dude, who cares? I loved it. I love every minute
Dude,
of
I
it.
literally saw people. That's the thing. Like, people on the bandwagon, you can always tell when there's a bandwagoner because they come in, like, they'll be on Facebook and they're just like, "Who wants to fucking fight right now? Because you don't like my team." It's like, what?
Like
Who the fuck said? I don't see that shit.
I know. I saw people freaking out. Like,
Jesus.
ready to fight. over their
That's
football
fucked
team.
up.
It's like crazy.
That's a good fan.
That's a
We
bad
need
whack.
fans that fight, dude.
Because I guarantee, like 3 years from now, he's just like, you want to talk about the Raiders like that? Like the same guy.
Depends on like what girl he's like interested in at that time. You know, like those d-bags.
Exactly.
It just tries to morph to what they want, and it's
Dude,
never
everyone.
home.
Here's the thing, though. Everyone's been there, though. Come on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Tell me
I
you
mean,
haven't changed because you're
I've
dating.
taken a few L's. I've
Yeah.
taken a few
Taken a few
L's in the
Ls?
dating world. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my reputation's horrible, dude. Like everybody knows. Like,
Yeah.
that's the sad part about it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you have to in a relationship. Because I'm one of those people that doesn't really change when I get into a relationship, and that's why my relationship doesn't last. Because they're just like, oh, hey, he's an asshole, and then they're like, he's still a fucking asshole. So yeah, you gotta make some changes.
Oh,
So
you mean like he's an asshole? We can change
work
that.
on it. It's like, surprise, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, he still just went and did that.
I know. Yeah. So, no, I understand.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying, it happens. Okay.
But you always lose. There's a lot of there's some great men who have fallen because of.
Oh
simplicity.
yeah, dude.
Some great men.
Some great men, dude, that are in just like the worst situations ever.
I know, and then they just cut you in half after you're done.
Yeah, I know. And then they get left with all the kids.
I know. Did you hear about Did you hear about what's his name? Fucking Slash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he got it bad. Yeah, like
Yeah, dude.
half.
He has no prenup and fucking 20-year relationship with 2 kids. Slice. Divorced. She's probably gonna take more than half his shit.
Like
sucks.
everything.
At least. At least.
I know she never played a riff in her life either.
I know. Our prayers go out to Slash now. Our fallen brother. In
Sorry, you had a taste of 2016 Slash.
There you go. We know you're not dead, but rest in peace, buddy.
Shit, it might be worth it. You never know. He might just want to get out of it and just has enough money to. I don't know. That I mean, half is half, or whatever he has. That's got to be quite a bit.
I know, dude. For
Guns N' Roses money has got to be.
Yeah, I would love some Guns N' Roses money.
Yeah,
Give me some of that Guns
Dude,
N'
I would
Roses
suck Slash's
money.
dick for 20 years for some of that Guns N' Roses money.
That's fucked up, dude. I would not.
I think he'd
That's
be into
gross.
it, dude. Like a houseboy.
It's like right after he's done with a fucking 45-minute jog,
Yeah, dude. He put you in some horrible situations,
Oh,
Because I just got off the elliptical.
Yeah, but his house is so
Time to make
nice. The
daddy
floors
happy.
are always so clean.
that's sweaty D.
Oh, yeah, dude. I ain't showered in 3 days. Come get some.
Yeah, dude, you
Like
gotta
Thanksgiving dinner.
You gotta have some commas in your bank account for that one. She's like, take a shower. You're just like, bitch. I can't even do it. All right, so we wanted to talk about some music and band stuff because Garett here, you went to what school in LA?
Musicians Institute.
Nice. All right. You met some. You saw some people down there, right?
I did, yeah. It was a good experience. Yeah, I got to meet some really cool dudes. More just not really famous people per se. I saw some famous people, but the more people I got to interact with were just people I looked up to as musicians, or kind of in the nerd drummer world, or
See, that's pretty cool, man.
what would be the inner circle. Not famous guys per se, but guys that were famous to me, kind of.
That's tight.
So yeah, it was a good experience. I didn't actually end up completing the program I set out to do or had aspirations to do, but I was down there for a good 5, almost 6 months, and it was a good experience. And I ran out of fucking money, and
That's LA.
So how was LA? How was LA when you're down there? Because you were living in a pretty rough part, right?
no, I lived with some family in Long Beach, and what would be the nicer part, I guess,
Oh,
or was
okay.
off a certain section of Cherry Avenue that was actually pretty nice. I mean, but yeah, if you drove a certain distance or wound up where you shouldn't be, I guess. But mostly I was just going back and forth from there straight to Hollywood, which ended up being a nightmare with the traffic and everything.
I'm fucking sure.
And driving every day was insane. what took me without traffic about 30 minutes on the dot, maybe 29 minutes, took about an hour and a half on a daily basis. So I ended up taking the metro from Compton to Hollywood. And yeah, I never got fucked with or anything, but it was definitely like I had, a laptop in my fucking backpack and an iPod and all this cool 2008 stuff. And
2008 stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, I ended up getting lucky with it, but it was a cool experience for sure. I wish I could have kept doing it, but
no. You ever think you'll get back into like playing in a band again or anything?
Yeah, for sure. I've been jamming with a few buddies and doing some shit like that, so that's been fun, but not as far like maybe anything like really serious per se.
Yeah,
but more
Nate and Garett were in a band together.
That's what started it all, man. All the stupid makeup and guitar throws. And then we finally realized it was about the music,
Yeah.
I got stories. I'll be, all right.
That was great. I miss those days. That was fun.
I'm still to this day really sorry about putting that hole in your house when trying to throw my guitar for the first time. You remember when I first bought that fucking Paul Reed Smith and I like remember that not only did I drop it like as I was fucking putting it on, like it dropped. It was like go. Like heartbreaking, like I just paid for this thing and I was like, oh my god.
While it was plugged in.
Yeah, like it was like the worst day. And then I was like, hey, I'm fuck it, and then I tried to do a stupid guitar throw, which you try to throw it over your shoulder or whatever. I did it and it didn't come back and it was stuck in Garett's wall. I felt so bad because his dad came in and was just so mad. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
like, I felt real bad.
No, I don't. There's no that it happens. That was cool.
But that house was amazing. That was like the best times. Like
that
just
was
jamming,
well. It was like
perfecting the craft.
it was
fucking great, man.
It was cool for us, not the neighbors, but because it was like those cathedral style, ceiling or whatever.
The drums sounded so good,
and it was so fucking loud. Yeah. That was. We're lucky they let us. Yeah, I think I probably contributed to a little bit of my parents' insanity, but
I know drumming.
We rocked.
I feel like the reason drumming's so hard to get into is because there's no volume. You know what I mean?
No, everyone's like, "Shut the fuck up!"
You're just like, "Oh, I'd like to play some drums." It's just like, okay, at least when you play guitar, you can just be like, "Okay, let's just
shut up, Dave Grohl." Yeah,
you suck.
Yeah, dude. When you talk about, hey, are they cool if we practice here? It's always the drums.
No, I don't know. I would say probably the worst times for that would have been like when me and Yancey discovered like big amplifiers, dude. Like. Yeah, when we go.
Oh, then it really got
like,
fucking loud.
That's when I felt real.
It was
bad
like full stack stat times 2, like 4 amps.
Oh god,
my neighbors. I'm surprised, dude, that they didn't. I'm pretty sure the people next to us moved because of it. And then
fuck it, we're gonna sell our house.
And then we pissed off everybody else. I don't know. That was
when we were jamming. It was like, writing of the music was there, but it was for some reason it was. We wanted to be just fucking loud. Like, and that's what the accomplishment was like just getting more amps and fucking making us loud.
And I had like 3 toms going across the top,
just
like
ridiculous.
Some Iron Maiden shit.
Nice.
Good times though, for sure.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then that shit bird into fucking a crazy.
Yeah, dude, let's hear some
life,
I know you both have some good tour stories. So
yeah, I'll let you go first on that one, dude.
I went on one actual you could call like tour that was about 2.5 weeks, and there's a bunch of it was just fucking ridiculous. It was only 2 weeks, but it felt like about a good fucking month.
Yeah, being on the road.
Yeah, I could totally vouch for that.
There's one, I guess, where we were somewhere, and I don't even fucking know, in Texas, I think. It's hot as fuck. We ended up rolling into this fucking town. I don't even know where the fuck it was. It was a giant Walmart. We parked in the parking lot with the van and trailers set up. And
accurate.
And and Jimmy Hazard and this other fucker, I think Jeremiah or something like. I think it was Jeremiah that he was arguing. They were arguing like little bitches, and we just all like couldn't wait to get out of the fucking van and separate ourselves from the whole fucking thing. So we all just like split off and fucking like some planes at an air show, and we just fucking. So I was walking through Walmart and I bought this fucking air horn, just stupid little red and white. I'm 62 and own an RV, and I'm gonna buy this at Walmart fucking thing. And no, it was a little bit above that. It was like in the correct, it wasn't like the kids section. It was like a fucking, like you said, like a dog's biting me, white guy fucking horn. Okay. And
it was like a rape whistle.
Oh, it's fucking great because it's just that first one that's just the best or just the loudest and most fucked up. I spent like $12 on it. And so I went right up to Jim in the parking lot and just fucking shot it right in his fucking metal head fucking hair hanging down fucking ear. And he got so fucking mad and tried to run after me with some Dasani bottled water and fucking his skinny torso. And he just bounced off me. And because I was just laughing so hard. But I mean, I didn't, off the top of my head at the moment, I don't really have any more. I mean, just drinking beer in a trailer in the middle of Texas somewhere, like smoking weed, just being a fucking moron. I was like just out of high school, thought I was the shit, got some money from graduating or whatever. And it was so fucking fun though, man. Like, we made it all the way as far as Oklahoma City and came the fuck around back to Denver, and that was pretty much the extent of that. Just a lot of dude sweat, no showers. Yeah. No, luckily we stopped at a few places where dudes knew other guys, and we could hang out and catch a shower or go catch a cool local taco joint the guy knew about or something. But other than that,
even though that sounds exciting. You know what I mean?
It was cool.
Yeah.
But this guy, I'm sure, has done... You guys have done way fucking more the East Coast, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I hate to keep saying this, but I literally feel like I've been everywhere. Like, not only because of music, but life in general. And I feel like you learn the most out there. Like, not only about yourself, but, like, just about people in general. And that's, like, what I've definitely taken from it. And...
learn who you can sit in a car with for fucking 12 hours.
All day, dude. I mean,
or do you mean like different regions of places with
everywhere.
People
like,
too? Yeah.
You just really absorb it because you're not in your own element and you're amongst the world, which doesn't matter. You're 2 hours away or you're 2,000 miles away, dude. You're away from your house. That's what it is. Yeah. And when you're around there, and especially like the elongated times, like when you are out there, like shit goes totally array in your brain, right? So when he says like 2 weeks felt like 6 years, I totally get it because when we did the whole East Coast thing, like we
not
were gone
6
for,
years, but
no, I just mean like it just feels like a long time. I just over exaggerated,
right?
But we were on
over exaggerating, Nate.
Exactly. That's what I'm known for. But when we were on the East Coast, so we were basically gone for an entire month, and you can see like us degrading like as the weeks go. So like week 1, it's like woo for the first 3 days, and then by the end of it, you're like, oh god, we're really doing this shit. And then like the second week, you're just exhausted because you're like, wow, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into, right?
You're like, oh,
and then the third week, you go through like this mental fucking struggle where you're like, you're so tired, you're having so much fun, but you're also keeping focused on the goal.
You feel greasy.
Your brain is so sizzled. Like, right? like seriously, I remember like just like 6-hour drives of just silence, like nobody talking, like and then I would start laughing because I would realize that 6 hours had rolled by and not one person said a fucking word.
That's
like,
true.
Oh man, and then we'd start laughing because obviously we're all fucking brain dead. It wasn't like we hated one another. It was literally we were just so fucking done. Like,
can I break in with one that just, not to interrupt you, but like that drove me fucking insane at a certain point because we were driving through like Utah in the fucking summer in a van with no fucking AC.
Yep.
And this Jeremiah dude goes, "Hey Garrett, do you like Lamb of God?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like Lamb of God." He's like, "You're such a faggot," and he just like, and he fucking pops in a CD of Bayside, dude, after calling me a faggot for liking Lamb of God, and pops in a Bayside CD. Fat motherfucker. God damn it. I was like, I don't want to hear you ever talk again, dude. You're such a fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate you.
So, yeah, no, like that literally.
No,
happens.
it's just, I'm just kidding. That's just how I felt at the moment. But it was just like, it was funny, but at the time, it just pissed me off so fucking much.
It just brings it back to the psychosis of like where you're
But
at.
sorry,
like,
yeah.
No, I get it. Like, I totally get it. Like, that's such a relevant story because that's the shit you
Well, I feel
remember.
like
Like,
that's what
I just wanted to go home.
see,
I feel like at a certain point. I feel like at a certain point, like, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you know, when you're on the road, when you get to a certain point, you guys would just like, it just get so much tension. You know what I mean?
I
So
was
many
that
people
guy
just
that would
around.
argue for the sake of arguing because I was so bored on a 14-hour drive. Dude. Like, I felt so bad, like, for Yancey because, like, he was my vice because he's, like, my best friend. Like, I feel like I can say anything to him and vice versa. Like, that guy, you know, would do the same shit. Don't let him play the fucking victim. But, like, we would just get into it. And I would be laughing because I knew I was just fucking doing it to be a dick. And he would think I'd be fucking serious. And then everybody started picking up on it, like your brother and fucking, like, Robbie and everybody. And, like, we would all start laughing because we would see how long we can get him to go. Like, fucking argue with me.
So basically, you'd get so bored that you troll your band member.
Pretty much,
Okay.
dude. But most it was pretty good, man. We were pretty good to each other, you know? I mean, the only thing that really burned us out was, like, we worked really fucking hard. We had crazy-ass schedules, you know, doing the whole thing. Like, you know, you would have to be somewhere during the day and then have to fucking play a show at the night and then turn around and fucking be in the city the next fucking day to also click up with other people to do more promotion and, you know, do what you needed to do.
Yeah.
So
Was playing a show like your break? From
no,
a trip?
fuck no. That was when shit got really amped up. That's where you took like all that pocketed energy from being fucking exhausted for the day, and you just let it go because that's the place you like to be, man. Like that is, I love the stage. Like it's the best drug I've ever done in my life, you know. So when you go do that, it's like therapeutic to deal with all the other bullshit that you're doing on the road, which is, you know, equally fun. But I felt like that was the best part. It was like you got to travel, but then you got to share your fucking music. But with us at the time, like the music genres were going on, like there was no such thing as like a cross, like I don't know how to put it, like, you know, there wasn't like hardcore bands playing like melodic singing stuff in the same music when you're over there on the East Coast. It's either you're beat down,
Okay, I see. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
motherfucker, dun, 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 you know,
Like that Amir.
or you had some melodic shit going on and you had a really awesome singer. But for us to do both over there, like it left a lot of people kind of staring at us like, what the fuck are you doing? So that was the main reactions that we got a lot of the time. But, you know, it'd be up at enough scale, so people were just like kind of like, I don't know how to handle this right now. Like,
I'm not, you know, I know this is just out of nowhere. I'm not a particular fan of the East Coast.
oh, me either, dude. Like,
Have you ever been there?
I have not.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
yet.
There's you can definitely notice a fucking difference in people.
Yeah, you can't say hello to anybody.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's like, you know,
went
like,
to
so
North-
you're gonna get robbed.
I went to North Carolina. Not only are the black people like extra black, but like the white people are extra white too. There's really no in between. It's not like here, man. Like it was weird. And everyone tries to say you know, bless their hearts. When I was in North Carolina, at least, everyone would consciously try to say Nevada instead of Nevada.
Wait, what's with
That's
that?
nice. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I know, I did. I was just like, because I could tell. They're like, oh, Nevada. I mean, you're from. They're like, yeah,
Hey,
you're from
dude,
Nevada.
At
No,
least
I'm
they
from
knew
It's
what
fucking
Nevada
stupid
was.
when-
Like
Yeah.
every time I've been on the East Coast, Midwest, whatever the fuck you want to call it, everyone's just like, "Oh, California."
California.
I'm like, when the fuck was Reno in
I
California?
know, but
like,
you know what, dude? And especially when I was in North Carolina. First off, I always wanted to go to that cussing beach. There's a beach where you can't cuss at. You get a fine.
really?
Yeah, and I wanted to get a fine so I could keep the
Where
ticket.
the fuck is that beach?
It's on Virginia, I think.
That's fucked up.
Virginia, what, like on the East Coast?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So, but yeah, when I was there, man, I'm telling you, it's so humid there and wet that
awful.
the bugs are the size of your fucking fist, and
No wonder why people are always mad.
I would be
Yeah.
mad too. It always smells like tobacco farms everywhere, dude. No one wants to give a shit about all that. No. I'm a city folk from the Wild Wild West. That's it.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a West Coast, East Coast thing. You know,
Yeah,
I remember my
for real.
first time like being in New York, just trying to be like, "Hey there, fella," you know, like I'm from the West
They're like,
Coast.
hi, I'm polite. They're like, I'm gonna rob you, motherfucker.
What the fuck? I was like, oh, I'm not. We're not
Get
in Kansas.
the fuck
no
out of
mo.
my face.
We're not in Kansas now, mo.
So yeah, no, definitely some culture shock there.
So I was thinking about getting a gun. I know, right?
Nice.
I think that's a bad idea.
I know. That's what the whole thing is. I never really needed one. So it's like, why? Because everyone just, you guys talk about guns all the time. You guys love your guns.
Yes, we do.
I want to be fucking cool.
We also won't get pulled over.
I know, right?
While having a gun.
I know.
And
I
then
saw
get
this.
shot
Okay.
to death.
I saw this video
Yeah.
of this
nice.
fucking old dude, and he's in his truck and he has his gun like holstered under his steering wheel, and he's just like, "Yeah, no, I feel safer." It's like, yeah, but, or he's like, everyone should feel safe like this, and I was just like, well, everyone. I would not feel safe if I had a gun strapped under my steering wheel.
Like drop your coffee or something. You're, oh, fuck.
I know, dude. Like, there's no way. Because if a cop pulled me over, the first thing you would see is my gun strapped under my steering wheel. And he's like, put your hands on your steering wheel. It's right next to his gun. And then I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
Where
see
do you
that.
put him? Yeah.
exactly. So like, I always
You
felt
just
like,
don't have them for right now, Anthony.
Exactly,
Like,
dude.
wait for them to pass a few laws. Like,
well, that's the thing is,
It's
I just
okay.
don't feel safer with a gun. Like I was, like we were saying, we were watching that YouTube video of all those people shooting themselves. I was like, dude, YouTube has a compilation of people shooting themselves, yet
This is
you
so
never
good.
hear on the news of someone breaking into someone's house and getting shot. So it's like when you get a gun, you are more likely to be on YouTube than the news.
it's so classic.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just,
Oh.
fuck, I shot myself.
That's where I'm at, dude. It's like, dude, if I want home defense, I want tomahawks. All right,
Fucking tomahawk.
I think it's a good idea.
right? Just throw
Yeah.
a fucking tomahawk at somebody.
That would freak me the fuck out.
Now you gotta explain like the scenario though.
Well,
Like,
that's what's
are
okay.
you,
So
are you
let's
just
say-
going straight tomahawking, or are you taking clothing off and then going after somebody with the tomahawk?
My clothes. If someone's breaking into your house at night, that's the whole "I have a guns" thing, right? Like that's the whole like motto for it. So, dude, if I run out of the house, and I'm in my fucking boxers, and I throw a fucking tomahawk at you, you're gonna reconsider your whole fucking the whole venture of breaking
just
into
like
the house.
bounces off the guy. Like,
Who gives a shit? It's gonna hurt.
like prior to getting a tomahawk. have you
Yeah, the
ever-
handle just catches him right in the corner of the eye. You know?
Something like just like really sucks. It, like doesn't kill him.
Well,
just
here's
like,
the thing.
just like a shitty
Dude.
injury.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Ow, my shin.
It doesn't matter if the tomahawk goes. It doesn't matter if it goes in him or not, or it kills him. But the whole thing is, a tomahawk flying out of the dark sets the tone for the whole scenario, right?
Would you just have one tomahawk, or would you have multiple
Multiple
tomahawks?
tomahawk. I mean, you have multiple bullets in your gun, right? So I'd have like,
Yeah.
I'd have like
Have,
two,
like,
three.
30 tomahawks
Yeah, the first-
to your bed 'cause you
Oh, so-
suck at throwing them.
So you're saying the first one just like sinks right into the front door, like right past the guy's shoulder, and he's just like, holy fuck.
Exactly. He's gonna
Yeah.
be like, "What the fuck? That wasn't a gun." You know what I mean?
What are you talking? Yeah.
No, dude, I hear the first one coming. I didn't even see it going that well. You just
Here's
hear
the
it
thing.
just
I want
bouncing
you
off
to.
the
I want
wall.
you to think about this. If you walked into a fucking house and a tomahawk hit the fucking door, would you run?
That's
I don't know
I'm
what the
saying,
fuck I would do.
Like, who actually just sits there and spends their days throwing fucking tomahawks?
I
Like,
would if I had one. Who
honestly-
spends their days? Who spends their days going to a gun range?
But I'm just saying though. Like honestly, the picture I paint in my head of anybody throwing a tomahawk for the first time, somebody breaking in would hear, "Oh fuck," and then you hear like the thing fucking bounce around first before that shit actually got fully thrown at you. You know? Like,
Yeah, what if you got
like,
yourself
ding, ding,
right in
ding,
the
ding.
shin right before you're supposed to throw
Well,
it?
then you know what?
Just quit acting like a girl and just throw it.
See, but you can't say what if, because what if you pulled your gun out to shoot the fucking guy and you shot yourself in the dick?
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
A gun will do damage either way. If you don't throw that thing like full force.
Yeah, but it's that guerrilla warfare thing.
That's what
it's
I'm
like
saying,
it's like you see that thing coming and it scares the shit out of everybody.
just like Garett said, like the handle just hits them like right in the shin. He's like, "Ow!" That like
Yeah,
hurt
dude. And
for
then
a second.
after you set the tone, you come out of the dark with a sword.
Okay, now we're talking swords here. Okay, say real life Skyrim,
saying,
people breaking in your
you
house.
gotta,
Like,
you
I
gotta
throw
go.
tomahawks.
I'm just saying, if you
I had a
went,
bow and arrow.
if you went archaic on your home defense, it might be a little more. It might be a little more effective.
Like throw a fucking.
What are you
like,
gonna-
ace or
When the
something.
other dude comes in to save his friend, you're like scalping him. You know what I mean? No.
What, are you gonna bounce a couple fucking bullets off your sword there?
Just start swinging it and just shooting me in the chest.
Dink dink.
Dude, think about this though. You had your gun pointed at someone, and they straight up just ran at you trying to block bullets. How scared would you be?
I would empty the whole clip right in their chest.
Because you'd be like, oh my god, if I miss, it's gonna cut my fucking head off.
I hope I never have to do that, but
and again, this would all only work in defense. You couldn't break into someone's house with a tomahawk. Like you couldn't go into it like that. You'd have to defend with it.
Yeah,
I'd maybe step it up a notch. Like put a diaper on too, like as I'm coming out, like a tinfoil hat. Like fucking really be scared.
Like, the government's here.
That's some archaic ass mace,
Yeah,
so like this big chain ball. Like
no, you could just find out some like fucked up thing to put on the edge of the blade, some poison, some gel thing. So when it
deep,
stabs into somebody,
it goes into the jungles of Thailand.
Just goes right into their bloodstream and just fucks them.
Now we're getting into poisoned blade
that's what
tomahawks.
I'm saying. It'd be like break. So like,
really went up.
Like I said, after you got to that point, people would be like, "Dude, you don't want to break into that Rambo dude's house." You know what I mean?
Like
You're gonna get
magically
poisoned.
appeared like those fucked up green frogs from the Amazon. This motherfucker ripped one out of the wall, wiped it on the tomahawk, and threw it at me, and it fucking hit my quad. And now I'm fucking dead, from a quad injury.
See what I'm saying? So, guns may not be the only home defense. That's all I'm saying. All right? Okay, well, we're going to close it out here. So thank you again for listening, guys, to Sorry Not Sorry. If you like the podcast, please like our video below and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, subscribe to our shit.
Yes, please. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat as Black as Milk. If you want to follow Nate, you can find him on Instagram and Twitter as Nader.
Nader.
Spell it out for him because you can't call it so.
N8, like the number 8, TR.
And
it's clever, I know.
And thanks again. Hey, Garrett, thanks again for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
G-ball.
And now we're going to...
Nostalgia.
See, Murder, you want to say anything real quick while you're here?
No.
Anything for New Year's, Mertz?
No.
No? Okay. All right, well, have a, Happy New Year's, guys. We're going to get drunk as fuck, so we're probably going to put some videos.
Drunk as
Pizza
fuck.
first.
Pizza first, and then drunk af.
All right, well,
Don't
goodbye
follow me.
2016, you terrible, shitty fucking year.
Yeah, love, peace, chicken grease, bitches.